Hello, dear lovely learners, and welcome back to the Fluent English channel. I'm Jane.
And I'm Jake. Hi everyone. In today's episode, we'll help you talk about your daily routine in English.
But before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this podcast. It really helps us reach more learners like you. Okay, let's jump in.
Jane, what time do you usually wake up in the morning?
I usually wake up around 6:30 a.m. I like to start my day early to have some quiet time before the day gets busy. How about you?
I'm a bit of a late riser. I get up at about 7 a.m. Not too early, but early enough to get things done.
That sounds nice. What's the first thing you do after waking up?
The very first thing I do is turn off my alarm, then I like to stretch a little to wake up my body. After that, I get out of bed and head to the bathroom to wash my face and brush my teeth.
I do almost the same. I find that washing my face really helps me feel more awake. Then I usually take a quick shower to freshen up.
Me too. After the shower, I pick my clothes for the day. Sometimes choosing what to wear can be a bit tricky, right?
Absolutely. But I usually keep it simple, jeans and a comfortable shirt.
What about breakfast? What do you like to eat in the morning?
I try to have something healthy, like oatmeal with fresh fruits and a cup of green tea. Breakfast is important because it gives you the energy to start your day right.
For me, it's usually eggs and toast, plus a strong cup of coffee to wake me up. That really helps me feel ready to start the day.
Sounds like a solid start. After my breakfast, I like to take a few minutes to plan my day. Writing everything down keeps me focused and makes the day feel more manageable.
That's a smart habit. I usually check my emails and respond to messages before starting work.
Yeah, mornings are perfect for getting focused and ready. So, what time do you usually start your workday?
I start working at 9 a.m. Most days I work from home, so I try to create a quiet and comfortable workspace. I have a small desk by the window, and I always keep it tidy. A clean space helps me stay focused.
That's so true. I also try to keep my desk organized, no distractions, just my laptop, notebook, and a cup of tea. I begin work around 9:30 a.m. Before I dive into tasks, I take 5 minutes to plan my day.
Oh, I do something similar. I use a digital to-do list. I write down my top 3 tasks for the day and try to finish them before lunch. That way, even if the rest of the day gets busy or chaotic, I still feel productive.
That's smart. I find that setting small goals helps me stay motivated. If I look at my entire to-do list, I get overwhelmed. So breaking it into chunks really works.
Exactly. And I try to do my most difficult tasks in the morning. That's when my brain is the sharpest. For example, writing reports or editing videos.
Same here. In the afternoon, I usually schedule meetings or creative tasks like planning content or brainstorming new ideas.
One thing that really helps me focus is turning off all notifications. No email, no messages, just deep work time.
I do that too. Sometimes I even put my phone in another room. It's crazy how distracting a single notification can be.
Totally. And during breaks, I usually stand up, stretch my back, and drink some water. Sitting for hours isn't healthy.
You're right. I also use breaks to step outside for a few minutes, get some fresh air, or just walk around my room. Even 5 minutes makes a difference.
I like it. Oh, and I almost forgot. I sometimes use a timer to stay on track. I set it for 45 minutes of focused work, then allow myself a real break.
That's a great technique. It's so easy to lose track of time when you're deep in work. Having a timer keeps you aware of your energy.
Yes, some days are harder than others, of course. Sometimes I just feel unmotivated or stuck.
Oh, me too. And when that happens, I remind myself it's okay to have slow days. I take a step back, maybe listen to calming music, and come back with a fresh mind.
I like that, and I think part of being productive is also being kind to yourself. Not every day has to be perfect.
Absolutely. I've learned that showing up and doing your best, even if it's not 100%, is still progress.
That's such a great mindset. And when you finish your workday knowing you did your best, it feels really good.
Totally. It makes the rest of the day more enjoyable too, like you've earned your rest.
Yeah, I feel that way too. After work, I like to do some light exercise, maybe a walk or some stretching. It helps me relax and clear my mind. Especially after sitting for hours, just moving a little bit makes a huge difference.
That sounds great. I usually do yoga or sometimes read a book to unwind after a busy day. Yoga really helps me release tension in my body and calm my mind.
I've tried yoga a few times too. It's harder than it looks. But I mostly go for a 20-minute walk in the park near my home. Being outside, breathing fresh air, and listening to the birds, it helps me disconnect from screens and emails.
Yes, nature really has a healing effect. I try not to check my phone during that time. Just being present, even for a short while, gives me a mental reset.
Yeah, I feel the same way. And after those walks, I make it a point to spend quality time with my family in the evenings. We usually eat dinner together, and sharing a meal gives us a chance to catch up and share stories about our day. Those moments of laughter and conversation really help me unwind and feel connected to the people I care about most.
I love hearing that. Family time is really precious, especially when life gets busy.
What about you, Jane? What do you usually do after work?
Well, after work, I like to do some gardening or listen to my favorite music to unwind. Gardening helps me connect with nature, and music really lifts my mood after a long day.
That sounds like a great way to wind down.
It really is. Sometimes, after gardening or listening to music, I prepare a simple dinner for myself. Cooking helps me focus and forget about the stress from work for a little while.
So, after dinner, how do you usually spend your evening?
After dinner, I like to relax by watching a little TV or sometimes doing some light stretching. It helps me unwind before bed. What about you?
I usually spend some time reading or catching up on podcasts. It's a nice way to relax and learn something new at the same time.
That sounds lovely. I find that having a calm evening routine really helps me sleep better.
Definitely. It's important to slow down and give yourself some quiet time after a busy day.
I completely agree. That's why around 11 p.m., I prepare my clothes for the next day and make a small list of tomorrow's goals. It helps me feel organized and a little more in control of the next day.
I do the same. It really clears my mind and makes mornings less stressful. I don't have to waste time thinking about what to wear or what needs to be done. It's all ready.
And before I go to bed, I like to end the day with gratitude, just thinking about 3 good things that happened today. They don't have to be big. Even small moments count, like a nice conversation or a walk in the sun.
That's beautiful. I love that, and I might start doing that too. It's such a gentle way to close the day and go to sleep with a calm, positive mind.
Definitely. I try to go to bed before 12. If I stay up too late, I notice I wake up feeling more tired, even if I get enough hours of sleep.
Same here. Our bodies really need that routine. I try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. I used to sleep in a lot, but it actually made me feel more sluggish.
Yeah, I've felt that too. And one thing I always do is turn off my screens at least 30 minutes before bed. No phone, no laptop. The blue light keeps my brain awake, and I find it harder to fall asleep if I scroll too much.
That's really smart. I've started doing something similar. Sometimes I play soft music or listen to calming sounds like ocean waves or gentle rain. It helps me slow down, breathe deeply, and drift off peacefully.
That sounds so relaxing. I also like to dim the lights and maybe light a candle with a soft scent like lavender. It signals to my brain that it's time to rest.
Good sleep is seriously underrated. It's the foundation of everything: learning, working, staying focused, and even just being in a good mood.
Absolutely. Without enough rest, even simple things feel harder. That's why I treat bedtime like a ritual, not just something I do at the end of the day. And that's our full daily routine, from morning alarms all the way to peaceful sleep.
We hope you picked up some useful phrases and maybe even got some ideas for your own routine.
So, what does your daily routine look like? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
And don't forget to follow our podcast, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends who are learning English too.
Thanks so much for spending time with us today. We'll see you in the next episode.